Have you ever got sucked into a video and then realized like 3 hours have vanished? You're not even sure how it happened. You just had to keep watching.
Today, we're going to show you exactly how to make videos that are just as captivating.
Whether you're a total newbie or you've been editing for ages, trust me, this is going to change your whole approach. We're going deep into the secrets of making videos so good, people will be hitting that replay button.
And it's way more than just chopping out the boring bits. It's about creating a whole experience. Think of Mr. Beast levels of engagement, but maybe without the massive cash prizes. Unless, winks at the camera. The 4-pillar formula for addictive video editing.
And get ready to take some notes, because this is the stuff that'll take your videos from to wow.
We're talking about the editing style that gets you perfect watch time, boosts your subscriber count, and leaves your viewers wanting more. Let's jump right in with the first pillar of addictive video editing, storytelling.
All right, before we go into flashy transitions and effects, let's talk about the heart of any great video, storytelling.
Think of your video like a roller coaster ride. You need to start with a bang to grab attention, build excitement, and keep the momentum going until the end.
Exactly. You can't just slap clips together and hope people stay interested. Your viewers need to feel like they're on a journey with you. This means you should always think about the flow of your video.
Start strong, build up some tension or excitement, and then give them a satisfying payoff at the end.
Here's where it gets important: emotion. You want your viewers to feel something while watching. Excitement, curiosity, even a bit of suspense. When you make them feel something, they're much more likely to stay engaged. So, ask yourself, what emotions do you want your audience to feel? Build your edits around that.
Let's say you're editing a vlog about trying something new, like bungee jumping. Don't just throw random shots of you talking and jumping. Start by showing your nerves before the jump, the build-up as you get closer to the edge, and then boom, the moment you leap. This is what makes the story exciting and keeps viewers glued to the screen.
And here's a golden rule. Every cut should have a reason. Don't just cut for the sake of cutting. Each cut should add to the story, whether it's building tension, showing progress, or revealing something cool. Think of your cuts like punctuation in a sentence. They need to help the story make sense. Now that we've got the storytelling down, let's move to the next part, visual engagement. This is where the magic happens, where you keep your viewers' eyes locked onto the screen. You see, the human brain loves change. If your video stays visually the same for too long, people will start to zone out. That's where visual engagement comes in.
Right, and to keep your viewers' brains entertained, you need to use what we call pattern interrupts. These are quick changes like zooms, text pop-ups, or even a meme that reset your viewers' attention and keep them engaged. It's like giving their brain a little jolt, reminding them, hey, pay attention, something new is happening.
But here's the thing you don't want to overdo. Too many effects can be overwhelming and actually make your video harder to watch. You need to find the balance. Think of it like seasoning a dish, just enough to make it flavorful, but not so much that it becomes overwhelming.
Let's break down 2 key elements here, A-roll and B-roll. A-roll is when the camera's on you, the person talking. Use this when you're saying something important, like explaining a key point. But don't stay on A-roll too long, or viewers will get bored looking at just one thing.
That's where B-roll comes in. B-roll is the extra footage you use to show what you're talking about. For example, if you're explaining how to cook a recipe, show clips of the ingredients, the cooking process, and the final dish. Baking channels like Preppy Kitchen or Cupcake Gemma excel at using B-roll. They'll show the precise measurement of flour, the smooth swirl of frosting, or the golden brown crust of a freshly baked pie. This keeps things visually exciting and gives the viewer a break from just staring at your face.
And don't forget motion graphics. These are like supercharged B-roll. If you're explaining something a little complex, like the steps in a project or how something works, you can use animations to make it super clear and easy to understand. Channels like Dude Perfect often use motion graphics to explain the physics behind their trick shots, making complex concepts easy to grasp. And the best part? It keeps viewers engaged without overwhelming them.
All right, now let's get into one of the most powerful tools in your editing toolbox: urgency. How do you make your viewers feel like they absolutely need to keep watching? This is where cliffhangers come into play. You want to create moments where the viewer is dying to know what happens next.
Exactly! Think of your video like a mystery novel. You drop little clues along the way and make sure not to reveal everything at once. For example, if you're doing a before and after transformation video, don't show the final result right away.
Tease it, build it up, maybe even give a little preview, but not the whole thing. Your viewers will stick around just to see how it all turns out.
This is something even tutorial channels like Adobe Media Simple do. They often show a quick preview of the final result of a technique before jumping into the step-by-step instructions, keeping viewers engaged and eager to learn how to achieve it themselves. Your viewers will stick around just to see how it all turns out.
But remember, cliffhangers are just one part of the puzzle. You also need to make sure your viewers are following along and understanding what's going on. If your video gets too complicated or confusing, they'll lose interest. So, keep it simple, clear, and easy to follow.
A great way to do this is by repeating key points throughout the video. If you're teaching something, don't be afraid to remind your viewers of the steps they need to take. This keeps the message fresh in their minds and helps them stay engaged.
And finally, let's talk about urgency. You want to give your viewers a reason to keep watching until the very end. Sometimes, all it takes is a little teaser. Stick around until the end to see the final result. Or, I've got a surprise for you at the end of the video. These little moments of curiosity keep people hooked. Oh, and don't forget to inject a little humor now and then. A funny moment or a lighthearted joke can break up the tension and keep things fun. Remember, you want your viewers to have a good time watching your videos, and humor is one of the best ways to make sure they're enjoying themselves.
It's like hitting a refresh button for their attention. Just when they start to get comfortable, boom, something funny pops up and keeps them alert. This keeps your video feeling fresh and exciting all the way through. Let's not forget the most important part of your video, call to action. This is the moment where you invite your viewers to take the next step, whether it's subscribing, liking the video, or checking out more of your content.
But you can't just say, please subscribe. You need to make them feel like they're part of something bigger, like they're joining a community of people who love the same things they do. You could say something like, if you want more editing tips that'll take your videos to the next level, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Leave your viewers excited for the future. You could say, next week, we're going to dive into advanced transitions that'll blow your mind and making them feel something. No one wants to watch a robot read a phone book.
Plus, smooth transitions are key. No one likes a video that feels like it was edited with a rusty butter knife.
So, we challenge you. Look at your next video and ask yourself, how can I make this less boring? Just kidding, mostly. Think, where can I add a cliffhanger or make someone laugh, cry, gasp? Do that and watch the magic happen.
We can't wait to see what you create.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.